Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this blouse with the statement flared sleeves. So this is my basic bodice block. So for the blouse we're making today, I'm going to first create my style lines for the blouse. So the first thing I'm going to do is to come right here to the shoulder line here, and then I'm going to raise it just a bit by like let's say ½ inch. Then I'm going to extend it from this point here. I'll extend it to like 7 inches. So now that we have this extension, I'm going to come right here, and then I'll draw a line from here back to the hem of my blouse. And here goes the shape of our blouse. So right here, I'm just going to mark this point, that is this armhole level point here. I'm just going to mark it for later purposes. Just mark it down on your pattern, and that's basically it. Now we are going to move on to the neckline. For the front neckline, I want it to be like a kind of V-shaped neckline. So I want it to be like a V-shaped neckline. So I'm just going to take away, like I'm going to chop off like 1 inch from the shoulder here, and then I'll pick a point right here where I want my, that is the depth of my V neckline. And this is how I want the shape of my V neckline to go. And this completes the front of our body. So if you want your the back of your blouse to also have this V shape, you create the same you create this also at the back. But me, I want it like the normal basic crew neck back. So this is what I want the back neckline to look like. Your back neckline just being basic, to like your normal basic back neckline. So I'm just going to cut all of this out now, and then I'll cut it out on my fabric. So this point here is going to be the armhole level. So I'm going to cut a fabric exactly this width from here to here. So I'll cut the fabric exactly like this width that will be joining back to this blouse to create the extra sleeve for this, but I'll show you what I mean later. So that's basically it. So I'm just going to trace out my back pattern from this, and then I'll trace out my front pattern from this, and then I'll move right ahead to cutting this on my fabric. And this here is my cutout piece that is for the front. You can see that I've held the bit of the neckline here to control the fit, and also to stop the neckline from gaping. So yeah, this is my front piece. This is the facing. This is the facing for the front piece, and this is my back piece. This is the facing for the back piece, and then this is the sleeve. So like I explained earlier, this is how you get your sleeve. On your pattern piece right here, you measure just a bit, like you measure from your shoulder line here all the way to wherever you want the sleeve to get to. So me, I wanted my sleeve to get somewhere around there, so I marked like from the armhole level of my pattern here, I just marked out like 2 inches here. So you measure from here down to the shoulder line. So we have 9.5 inches here. So that will be the width of our sleeve. So this is 9.5 inches plus 1 inch allowance. That gives me 10.5 inches. So you know that this is going to be, you cut it on fold. So it's not like you're just going to cut 9.5 like this alone. You cut it on fold. This is what I mean by cutting it on fold. So once you cut it on fold, you open it up like this, and this is going to come right here. So it's going to go over from here all the way, and then it goes, you sew it to your, just so that it comes right to the back piece also. So this will go for the front, this is the back. So yeah, the length will be just how long you want the sleeve to be from here. So you measure how long, you can measure your normal sleeve length measurement, and then you subtract, that is 7 inches that we added to this part here, you subtract 7 inches from. So if your normal sleeve length, like your long sleeve length measurement, if it's like let's say 25 inches, you get 25 inches and you subtract 7 inches from it, whatever you get will be the length of our sleeve here. So remember to add ½ inch here to attach to this part of your bodice, and 1 inch sewing allowance at the hem. So yeah, that's that for that. So for the big flares, you do the same thing. You measure what you have from here, and then what do we have? We have 10.5 inches. So unfold is 10.5 inches. Opened up, it will be like let's say 21 inches. So that 21 inches you multiply by 2 or by 3, depending on how much fabric you have or how full you want the gathered flare to be. So whichever one you want to multiply, but I multiplied mine by 2 inches. So 21 times 2 will give me 42 inches. So I have 42 inches width right here. So you can see I have 42 inches width right here, and then the length will be like 5 inches. So this, I'm going to fold this like this. It's going to be on fold when I'm attaching to my sleeve. So this will give me like 5 inches or so. Okay, this is 5.5 inches. So this is 5.5 inches. So, and that is the length of my big flare. So you are going to cut 4 of this piece for each side of the sleeve. So you know we have like 4 tiers on each sleeve. So you're going to cut 4 of this for each sleeve, 4 for one sleeve and 4 again for the other sleeve, and that's going to give you like 8 flares. So you're going to have 8 flare pieces. So now we're going to move right ahead to sewing this and putting it all together. Now to sew this, the first thing we need to do is you attach your facing to the bodice, right sides together, and then you sew by 1/4 inch. And then once you are done, you do the normal thing we do for the neckline. You notch and then you turn it inside out and iron flat. Once you are done doing that, you do the same also for the back piece. And then once you are done with the back piece, you place both the front and back pieces together, right sides together here. You place both the front and back pieces together, right sides together, and then you join the shoulders by ½ inch. So you join the shoulders here by ½ inch and also join the shoulders here by ½ inch. And then you can also then finish up the hem of your blouse. That means you sew it down by 1 inch. Now once you are done with that, you pick up your sleeve piece. This is my sleeve piece, and then you mark out how you want to place your ruffles on top of the sleeve. So for me, I'm just going to go like by, from here I'll go, let's say this is ½ inch to join to the bodice. So you just mark your ½ inch. So from there I'm just going to do like 5 inches. You mark it down. So once you mark that down, you mark how you want to place the second piece. So I've used my marker to mark this down. So the first one will be placed here, second one will be placed here, third one here, fourth one here, all 4 inches away from each other. So this is, you can see that. So, and that completes it. So once you are done marking this, all you need to do is then gather your big flares and then you attach this way, attach, and that will be all. So I'm just going to go put all of that together now, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Now this is what the tiered sleeve would look like. Notice that I have only 3 tiers here. So 1, 2, 3. I have just these 3 tiers here. This is how I attached it. You can see. So for the 4th tier, I'm going to be placing the 4th tier exactly on this line here. But before I do that, I'm going to first attach this my sleeve piece to the bodice piece. So this is my bodice. I already finished my neckline and joined the shoulders together, you can see. So I already joined the shoulders together and already fixed in my facing. Now all I have to do now is to place the sleeve. So you fold just so that you can locate the middle point, and then you can mark it. You need to also locate the middle point here, and this is the middle point here at the shoulders here. So you just place this way, and then you sew ½ inch here, ½ inch the other way, and that is all. So once you are done attaching that, it's going to look something like this. So on this line exactly, that's where you'll be placing the 4th tier. So it's going to cover the seam line. That's the 4th tier. This 4th tier, the 4th flared ruffle will be placed on the seam line, just so that it will cover it. And really, once you are done with that, you do for the other side, and then you place both the front and back together, and then you sew by 1 inch. So you sew this by 1 inch all the way. I hope you understand what I just explained. So I'm just going to sew all of that together now, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And this completes the sleeve parts of the blouse. This completes the whole blouse. This is the last piece placed right on top of this part here. So this is going to cover the seam line here. I hope you can see what I'm talking about. Anyways though, this is the 4 tiers, 1 2 3 4, and this is the side. At the wrong side, this is how I joined the sides together by 1 inch. And that completes your blouse, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, tap the like button if you found today's tutorial helpful, and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. You can also check out these 2 videos right on top of your screen if you haven't yet seen them before. Ciao!